Good morning. And let me congratulate everyone for the outstanding study and the recommendations that we have. I was given a speech. It's probably about 9 pages. And as I thought about it when I was coming over, I thought that much of what I would say you probably heard and seen on the video, in the report, and you will hear probably from others as well. So I'm going to put the speech back inside. But what I did think about, the term disconnected, and I want to make sure we not make a fatal mistake. And the mistake goes something like this. I have an iPhone. In fact, I have 2. In my car, I have a 3rd one. And I use them repeatedly. Some years ago, and traveling through one of our airports, I realized that the power was about to expire. And I looked around in the airport trying to find an outlet. And I said to myself, if I could just find the outlet, I have the right tools to connect it. And I was assured that if I found the outlet, that the power would be restored. That if I found the outlet, the power would be restored. And so the assumption is that we take away from this recommendation, or the series of recommendations, is that we have youth that are enthusiastic, bright, intelligent, and they are disconnected. And all we need are the right tools to connect to the power source. And once we do that, the challenges will be seriously mitigated. The assumption is that there is sufficient power at the power source. That all we have to do is connect our youth to the power sources, whether it's education, health and human services needs, financial needs, and the myriad of things that are needed in order to restore or to connect. The assumption is that there is adequate power for all of the disconnected youth. And that's not true. Given our current resources, given the challenges that are faced in our colleges, both our school system, we need more adequate power. We need more teachers. Our student-teacher ratio is too high. We need more resources in our colleges. We need more housing. We need more housing opportunities for our young people. So don't assume that we can, in effect, resolve or seriously mitigate all of these challenges by simply connecting to a power source that oftentimes lacks the power. I believe very strongly that government can play a very serious role in our society. But that means that government is responsible. It means that it is responsive, and that we have the resources to help. That is not to say that we do not have some resources. The question is, do we have the adequate resources? So I want us not to disconnect these two challenges. We need to make sure that we are doing all the things we need to do in order to help prepare our youth, give them a fighting chance, give them the tools, the things that they need so that when they go to the power source, through our foundations, through our government, through our colleges, through our schools, through all the things that we provide institutionally, that there is power there. Otherwise, we will have some, but we're not going to help enough in this very challenging society. We have done a great deal in Montgomery County. and you look at what we've done in health and human services and education and a variety of things in housing, the amounts, even during the height of recession, is an astounding amount that we provided. But it is not enough. It is not enough. And so I'm here to, A, thank you for making certain that we recognize a very serious problem. Thank you for helping us to garner all of those varied sources that are out there to bring together to help resolve the challenges. Thank you for recognizing that we have a wonderful set of youth that are out there that we need help, and the problems are that it will adversely affect our future unless we do so. But also to remind you that we need to make certain that as I went to the airport to plug in, I had the assurances that all I had to do was make that connection, and the power would be restored. We should place ourselves in the same position with our youth. Then when we connect, when we make that connection, when they've done what we want them to do, that they go to that source of power and that it's there. I'm hopeful that we'll be able to do that. So we can combine all of the resources that we have, the connectivity that we need, and generate the power that is necessary to help our youth. Thank you.